Okay guys, it's now the next day, and today's Saturday, so the guys aren't going to be here today, so I figured now's a good day to kind of give you an update video and see how everything is so far. So if you look in the pool, you can see they've removed all the tiles, even under the deep end, under the diving board, because even though they were in okay shape, they were actually already included in the price quote, so they're just like, okay, we'll just replace them. So they'll all match, which is good. We'll walk we'll walk along here, and you can see how they've taken all those bricks up. You can see also that they've stacked them nice and neat with each other. They have all the corners where they need to be. Again, the organization of these guys is just amazing. And one thing my mom never really agreed with, and I kind of agree with her on this, is you can see that there's a bunch of sand underneath the brick instead of concrete. And my grandfather, who used to be in construction, I think my mom had said back in '96 when this was being all built, he said they should use concrete instead of sand. But I mean, the old bricks that we had here before these held up pretty well over the years. So, you know, don't get me wrong, but my grandfather knew his stuff when it came to building things. I guess everyone just had a different opinion. Anyway. So, it doesn't look like the ground itself, geez, I'm messing up words today, aren't I? It doesn't look like the ground itself really moved that much, so everything should be okay. They just moved the bricks because they got to move the coping, or the stones, that's what it's called, back into the correct position. So they're going to do that. And again, I just really like how they stacked all these nicely. They're really very organized about how they did this whole project. You can see they got some stuff in the pool, but we'll get to there in a minute. Well, if you go along here, you can see they've detached the solar cover from the track, because that's going to have to be moved in order to work on the stones along the pool. So they had to take that off for the time being. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other side, or where these other bricks are. See, they have them all stacked up nicely in a nice pile or pattern here and there. And they took off a lot more bricks than I thought they would, but I guess that's because some of the coping on here is also shifted as well. So they got to take the bricks off in order to properly get everything they need to on there. But it looks okay. The ladder's still in place, the skimmer's still in place. So again, I really like how organized these guys are. You know, Dono's really a great company. And that's pretty much it for up here. This is what they're going to do so far. Not sure if I told you, but the diving board itself will also be replaced. If they remove the bricks from along the side here, they can easily access the screws underneath and take this old one out, put a new one in, and also the fulcrum pad that's underneath below. Maybe I can show it to you when I'm in the pool, we'll see. But anyway, here's how it looks from up here, and let's head inside the pool. Now inside the pool, they've removed all the tiles on every single side, as you can see. And they even cleaned up pretty well, because if you remember before I left for work yesterday, this had a bunch of tile bits all over the floor, and they cleaned it up really well. I guess they had like a shop vac or something. So we'll walk along here, see what they did. A little bit of a dirty standing water over there, but you know, as this goes on, it'll get cleaned up. Here's the scaffolding that they set up so they could work on the sides. What they did was they attached the anchors to the floor and the wall of the pool there, but you know, since that's all going to be repaired after all this is done, that doesn't really matter, so it's totally okay to do that. And they set it up pretty well. It feels pretty stable, or stable. I guess that's the word, or solid. Solid. That's a better word. And one thing I had them do was, they've since been turned back around, but I told them to face the jets down when they took the tile off, so that way no dirt got inside the pipe, which would probably just be flushed out. But it's good to keep it clean. What was I going to say? The guys had a bunch of I think they had some like tarps here or something, maybe just to protect the floor, but I wasn't able to make a video of that. And there's the diving board again. The fulcrum pad, if I can show it to you the best I can, is that little white piece, like right inside there. Maybe you can see it. Just below the diving board, but above the aluminum cover for the solar cover. And not much else to say, just all tiles have been removed. They're going, and they did a great job. You can see how like the nice straight line it has on the bottom, and it really exposes some of the wear from behind the tiles from over the years, either from over the years or from the winter cover getting pulled off. Who knows? But it's good to see that it's going to be getting all fixed, and steps are still nice and sturdy and everything. Told you about that. We'll go down to the deep end again, and you can see some of the debris that was left over. Again, it looks pretty terrible now, but you know, as you know, they'll eventually get all cleaned up when they finish. And it's still amazing to be in here with no water. And everything's looking good. Okay, guys, there you go. A quick update video, but without the guys being here. I'm not sure what the next part of the project is going to be. Probably some more cleaning up and maybe some of the coping work. But anyway, here you guys go. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we'll get the next video part up soon.